Okay, that just makes me think that you're not a very critical thinker, and that's okay. You could live in a fairy tale world. Doug, it's not. I've known about this since 2008. I've known about this far longer than you've even known the man Jeffrey Epstein's name. I've known about this entire ring. I emailed on it. I've talked to people in my community about it. I've known about it at least 2008. I've known about that island since at least 2008. I was emailing people about, hey, did you know that there's this island where all these people go? And people would say that that doesn't have any credibility. He was convicted, and then it was like, well, but it wasn't convicted of anything on the island. You have to stick your head in the sand. I for someone to not, if you haven't read these fucking files and read I mean, even in 2016, Katie Johnson. Have you watched the Katie Johnson testimony? Okay, perfect. So we were talking about this long before the files came out. And that woman's story, wherever the fuck she is corroborated. Not only her story, but quite a few other women as well. I mean, look, if it walks like a dog, it talks like it. If it walks like a dog, quacks like a dog, it might be a dog. And I hate to say it, but this one, for as much as anybody wants to protect the president, does not look very good. Look, I'll tell you this. You can go through my whole background. You won't find you. What did you think? I'm not saying that in the files what are you talking about? There have been people who have made FBI FBI whistleblowers. Remember half of the files. Remember half of the files have not been put out. Remember half of the files have not been put out. So this is just the shit that they felt comfortable with people seeing, and it's wild. It's really the only person who was arrested but not detained was that's just going to happen. Look, I'm not saying that the rest will happen. When you have the scum in charge of investigating themselves, nothing's going to happen. But for you or anyone out there to say that there can't be the most significant intelligence drop in the history of the Department of Justice, if not the history of the United States, if not the history of the world, and then within a month, we are in World War III, full blown, and you don't see a connection there, that's cool. I don't think you're a critical thinker. A critical thinker looks at this and says that Iran says that they have intelligence. Israel says that they have intelligence. The United States says that they have intelligence, all corroborating that Donald Trump rapes people, and that there is perhaps video of him raping children on camera. And starting World War III really affect them and get them out of jail anyway. It's not about getting them out of jail. It's about getting that story out of the press. And so whenever anybody pushes him on it now, he's just able to say, we don't talk about that anymore. That's not, I've been. Allegations are right, sir. You don't understand how the American system works. He's in charge of the Department of Justice. Those are the people who would who would be able to perhaps bring charges against him. He's in charge of them. His right hand woman, Pam Bondi, is the same person who exonerated him in the state of Florida. It's the same person who helped broker a sweetheart deal with Jeffrey Epstein in 2008. This is a deep swamp. and he's put these people in power purposefully. And the reason why he has is because he has dirt on them. And absolutely. And so basically, he put them in prominent positions, knowing that they would protect him. They have no other. They have no other. Um, they have no other way to be able to provide for themselves. And they get huge contracts from the government when they do this, which is a big thing. It's basically, if you protect me, you can start a company, and then it will get billions of dollars in consulting fees. And Bob, they got $3 million from Trump media just for consulting. I mean, that makes you a billionaire overnight. Of course, you're going to help these people. And if you don't, only a few things will happen. One, they'll come after you. Or two, you'll be found in some hotel room dead, and they'll just say that you, as you know, you offed yourself. Basically, and that's the end of the story. Nobody's going to investigate you. I mean, look at this situation with, I'm sure you've probably heard of it, but with Savannah Guthrie. She's the Today Show host. She's one of the most prominent news anchors in the United States. She's one of the very few people who has any courage to investigate the Epstein victims in 2019. And then all of a sudden, her mom's gone. And they can't find her. Now, do you know how easy it is to find someone if you want to find them in 2026? You know how much shit they have? Like, they have satellites that they can find you. They have ring cameras they can find you with. They have cellular data that they can try and get. This bitch is gone, and all of a sudden nobody can find out anything about her. It's basically to hush up the media that says, look, if you help to investigate this, the same shit's going to happen to your family. And so her mom's gone. Her mom's been gone for a month. You know how hard it is to be gone for a month without anybody finding you? And not just that, but your body not being found, even if you were killed. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the intelligence world is obviously in control of this administration and in control of the Israeli administration. Benjamin Netanyahu's son said in, I believe, 2019 that, specifically West Wexford, but that he was running or helping to run a blackmail operation, not just on the United States politicians, but on Israeli politicians. And that's what's happened. It was Rothschild involved in the former Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, trying to speak out about this. He was sued over this. I mean, it all comes down to the politics. You know, for anyone out there who does not think that this war has any motivation regarding the silence of the biggest story perhaps in the history of the world, okay, I got a bridge to say. I've got most of the property in Arizona this year. Basically, like, if people are going to be that naive, that's fine. It's not that, at least in the United States, people are not that naive. They know what's going on. They just recognize that they're powerless. And if something's going to be sent tens of thousands of miles away to go fight a war that perhaps does not have excellent grounding, and much of it has to do with the fact that the current president is implicated in some of the most heinous shit in the history of the Department of Justice. I mean, you could not write a nightmarish novel this way that you have a pedophile ring that basically has complete and utter autonomy. And with that being said, you can tell I'm passionate about it. But for anyone who doesn't see the writing on the wall, that's fine. I get it. I think there's perhaps some naivety in that. To anyone who has seen the been in the subreddit and reads the documents, and I read them, it's the most heinous shit you've ever read. And you're like, man, this guy sucks. And it's another interesting thing. On top of that, you have compilations of Donald Trump saying Barack Obama's going to invade Iran. I'm the peace president. I got us out of all of these different foreign altercations. And then all of a sudden to do a 180 like that, what else would cause you to do that? If somebody didn't say you behind closed doors, hey, here is a video of you with this 13-year-old girl, and we're going to put it out, and it's going to bring down your entire administration. And the American people are going to want to go ahead on a healthy planet. So you either do what we say, it will make you look good, will make you look like an excellent wartime president, or you don't, and you're going to jail. Not only that, we're going to take down your family, take down your sons, your daughters, we're going to take down your grandchildren. We're going to make sure that we're going to make sure that you lose your
People that we're deciding the water.
absolutely 100%. All right, with that being said, it's about